All right, hey again, everyone. Channel Futures editorial director Craig Galbraith here. Time for another edition of Channel Futures TV. And today it's my pleasure to talk with Joe Austin. Joe is Vice President of Global Solutions Architecture at Comcast Business. Joe, how are you today?
Hey, doing great, Craig. Thanks for having me this morning.
Yeah, absolutely. Great to talk with you. Maybe start off by telling us a little bit about yourself. I understand you're new to supporting the channel. How's the experience been so far?
Yeah, thanks. So been at Comcast Business now for 9 years as the Vice President of Global Solution Architecture, like you said, but brand new to supporting the channel. Just started supporting the channel at the beginning of this year. So what my team is responsible for is pre-sales complex solution designs. So I have on my team SD-WAN architects, security architects, voice architects, Wi-Fi architects, and they're all here to work in with the channel, with the partner community, with our trusted advisors. But to answer your second question, being new to supporting the channel, what I have really learned is that working with the channel is very much different than working with a direct sales team. So a few weeks ago, I was at the Telarus Partner Summit, and that was one of the first major events that I attended with the channel. And since then, I've been at both the Avant Summit and the Sandler event just last week. And I've been fortunate enough to also meet with dozens of trusted advisors during this time. So far, the experience has been great, and I've really learned two main interactions so far with the channel and how the channel works. And the first thing is the channel, it really is a big family, and that family is including the TSDs, the trusted advisors, the suppliers, and then, of course, the end customers. I was joking a few weeks ago with Adam Edwards over at Telarus that on the first day of their partner summit, it was hard navigating the hallways and even getting in and out of doors because everyone was so happy to see each other. Everyone was happy to get back together and work together and collaborate, that the hallways were just like bursting with energy. So that was kind of my first takeaway. And then my second takeaway is in the channel community, there's really just a passion to succeed. Most of the trusted advisors that I've talked to, they're not part of Fortune 500 companies like Comcast Business, but they're small businesses themselves. They're looking to grow. They're looking to be successful. And at the same time, they really do have a desire to serve their customers with the best products and services.
Yeah, those TSD events have really grown. Glad you're out there getting your feet wet a little bit there, Jeff. So everyone knows Comcast Business as the largest broadband provider in the U.S., but what else should we know about Comcast Business?
Yeah, thanks for asking that question, Craig. So since supporting the channel, it's really been a focus of mine to make sure that the trusted advisor community knows that Comcast Business does offer more than just broadband and Ethernet services. So the first thing that I would like to share, and that probably a lot of the trusted advisors out there don't know, and you can look at this in the most recent ISG report, but Comcast Business, we're actually the second largest SD-WAN managed service provider in the United States. We've also been the fastest growing SD-WAN managed service provider for 3 straight years. And personally, I think Comcast Business's ability to manage SD-WAN networks and deploy very large SD-WAN networks at scale is really one of our biggest differentiators. What I've been trying to message to the TSDs and the trusted advisors is that when you're out there selling circuits and you're selling broadband, you're selling Ethernet, you're doing telecom expense management for your customer, every one of those circuits you sell, there is an SD-WAN device. There is a security device at the end of that circuit. So if you're looking for ways to grow your ARPU, increase your MRCs, the easiest place to start is to bundle SD-WAN with that Comcast connectivity.
Yeah, that SD-WAN stat might be a little secret that some of our audience might not be that familiar with. So sticking along that theme, what's maybe your best kept secret for this space that you'd want to share with our audience?
Sure. I mean, just thinking with SD-WAN for a moment, right? So Comcast Business, we're one of Cisco Meraki's largest managed service provider partners in the world. We're also one of Cradlepoint and Fortinet largest partners, and we offer SD-WAN from both Versa and Aruba. So when you look at Comcast Business, one thing that we do have is we have great relationships with the leading OEMs in the industry when it comes to SD-WAN. But going outside of SD-WAN, two other areas that Comcast really is a leader in, and probably a lot, again, of the TSDs don't realize this, and it is a really good secret. Number one is around managed security services, and number two is around Wi-Fi services. So on the security side, one thing that Comcast, we always talk about is network-based security solutions. So we're a network provider, right? And so we like to bundle security into our network solutions. So most of our SD-WAN solutions that we sell, we bundle in some type of security. And whether that is a network-based security such as SASE or network-based security such as DDoS services, we like to try to bundle those network-based security services. But also I mentioned Wi-Fi, right? And Wi-Fi is something that we are super passionate about. So Comcast Business, of course, we deploy Wi-Fi to restaurants and retail locations, and you might be getting anywhere from 2 to 8 APs inside of one of your stores. But something, again, a lot of the trusted advisors may not know is Comcast Business. We deploy Wi-Fi to hotels. We deploy Wi-Fi to amusement parks, stadiums, arenas. And so our ability to deploy very, very large Wi-Fi networks is something that a lot of the community doesn't know about. So from a wireless perspective, I think that's an opportunity as well that the trusted advisors can really lean into, and the opportunities there are almost endless.
Yeah, a lot going on, Joe. So you've talked about SD-WAN, security, Wi-Fi, a few other things. Kind of put it all into a little bow and talk about what it all means for the trusted advisor out there watching.
Yeah. So, like I said, I mean, I've been working with the trusted advisor community now for going on 10 months. And personally, I've been talking with the trusted advisors, trying to learn and understand how can Comcast Business help them grow and be successful. Not just how can Comcast Business be successful, but how can Comcast Business be successful with the trusted advisor, and how can we enable their success? And really kind of where this is boiled down to for me is two different areas. So the first is being able to make it very easy, and Comcast has to make it very easy for the trusted advisor to be able to cross-sell and upsell SD-WAN and SASE services. I mean, that's really a must from a Comcast perspective. And so if I was to put myself in that trusted advisor's shoes, and I'm selling connectivity today, and I want to start going into SASE or SD-WAN services, I'm going to look for partners that make that very, very simple for me. And so as I think about how Comcast can work with the trusted advisors, we want to enable them to start billing 2x or 3x. And I think adding those SD-WAN and SASE solutions to the circuits they're already selling is a very easy kind of next way forward. But also, kind of secondly, on top of that, one thing that I've been asked by a number of trusted advisors in my conversations with them is that they're looking to get into new lines of business. And what that means is they might be doing telecom expense management. They may be doing working with companies and their customers on UCaaS-based solutions. But how do they take that next step and start adding security, or start adding Wi-Fi, or start adding professional services? And I think that's an area where Comcast can be a true partner to the trusted advisors and help them grow their business, right? Again, these are small businesses, and all small businesses are looking to grow. So how can Comcast help enable that? And so we're really leaning in that area to make sure that those trusted advisors have the toolkits that they need to go be successful in the market. So if you have a trusted advisor who's just selling connectivity today, and they want to grow their portfolio with UCaaS, with SD-WAN, with large Wi-Fi opportunities like we talked about earlier, that's where I think Comcast can be the perfect partner for that trusted advisor and really help them expand their business model and grow.
Obviously, tons of opportunity with Comcast Business. Joe, thanks for your time today on Channel Features TV. Great to see you.
All right. Well, thank you.